KJ.
And Camp.
And this is
Who Booked This Crap?
So,
Here we are from our not-so-secret lair in the
dungeon.
the
Yes.
basement of the James V. Brown Library in Williamsport, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, wonderful Williamsport.
Yep. You know,
Hate this town.
it's still all right by me, so
So,
not complaining. But then again, I don't live in the woods, so
that's true. That's true. Did you, speaking of true, there's
Speaking
our
of true.
segue. Have you come down from our high yet? I haven't.
no.
Obviously.
Obviously
yeah.
not.
Yeah,
So,
that's definitely big props to Tony.
Big
for
props to
his
Tony. Pretty
performance.
much the MVP of the whole thing.
I would say. Yeah.
I mean, if you had to take the best 3 matches of that card, he was in 2 of them.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, they're both neck and neck. I still, a week later, can't tell you which one my favorite one was yet. I mean, I really loved the Horner match, but that Ortiz match, just something about
that was the best.
it.
That was the best of the 3 Ortiz matches. So.
Yeah, and I think that
More props to Jason Furious for
Yeah.
making KVT look good.
Yep. Yeah. Anytime Furious is in the ring, I'm happy. It's definitely one of my top 10 indie guys right now. I would say.
Is that going to be a future?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a
Future talking point?
Future question. Mysterious question.
Questions out of the cup. So that is in there. Okay?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll keep that in
We might
mind.
get around to there.
When we get around to another one, we have more people. Conspicuous
Yeah.
by their absences are
Yeah.
Steven and the Young Boy.
Everybody ran away. No Carl.
No show this week,
So yes,
No show this week, so really
Shows
it's
draw
just
them
us.
out when it's just us talking. It's kind of
Yeah, it's
feel
not
like
quite
the Orton
that.
effect was put on us. Yeah,
Randy
see,
Orton.
see,
Oh,
ladies
dear.
and gentlemen, see what happens when we talk about Randy Orton.
Okay, listen. There's no one here.
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
no one here to keep us awake. So
Let's stick to true. Their
we'll
next show.
we'll have to invite the Jolly Works Fridays. So
See, it
that's
would be
part of the
nice.
problem. It would be nice if we get the Jolly
and
one.
or any of them Nerd Herd members if they'd like to.
The Smart
come
Mark,
along.
the Smart Mark Alley Associates,
Yes, affiliates.
affiliates, associates, whatever.
Whatever, I guess.
You make it sound like we're so organized.
We are.
No, we're
Not.
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 No, we're not.
But like I was saying, True's next show coming up August 26th from Danville at the middle school. They're
Fight
big.
for a miracle. So
Yep.
Everyone find out we did, but there's going to be a room. There's enough room for all the people that I imagine True should have.
Yeah, this place
So-
should be packed. It definitely should be.
Depends
They just released the last match today, so the whole
But
entire
what are
card.
what are the? We need to run down the card.
Oh yes. The
I mean, other
breaking-
than so we got the 2 main events with KVT versus Action Ortiz for the
Mhm.
for the strap, and then we got the 4-way tag match with Silent but Deadly defending against Sweet and Sour, the Stepdads, and the Kings of Mustache.
Mhm.
So
Which should be phenomenal.
that should be awesome.
Yeah, it should be good fun.
Bodies flying all over the
Yes.
place. Most of them courtesy of Nasty and Silent simply throwing
Yeah.
them, I'm sure.
And everybody watch out for Johnny Stance's kicks.
Hmm.
You have
I've
been
been- I've been-
warned.
I've been hearing about those
Yeah,
things.
yeah, I've heard a couple times. Not to mention any names.
I don't know what you're talking about. You need to do something
No
about that
idea.
cough, dude.
it's
Sounds-
it's bad.
It sounds awfully sour.
Yes, it is. So anyway, the breaking news just before I left the house was the final match. It's a 3-way match. You probably haven't heard, so this will be a little surprise to you. Chubby Daddy,
Okay.
Joe P, and making his debut, Evander James, who's a very good independent wrestler.
Okay.
I seen him at the Eclipse show back in January, I think it was. He's
And-
very good.
Okay.
Very
Where's he?
good.
Where's he out of?
I believe he's out of Ohio. I
Oh,
think so.
No, I'll try not to hold that against him.
I know, but this should be another really good match
But
added to the
so-
card.
I've never heard of Eclipse.
They've only run one show. They ran
Okay.
out in Altoona.
Okay.
It was a decent show. He was one of the highlights for me too.
So -5 stars was involved.
No. There we go. How far did we make it tonight?
I didn't say his name. I said -5
Yeah.
stars.
What was the other name we were? Oh, that's right. Hashtag balls in mouth.
It does sound like it, doesn't it?
Of course, besides that, we have your favorite match of the night and John Hawk's favorite match, the Rock and Rolls versus
Of course.
Absolutely Awful. What more?
That's what it takes to get me to cheer for Absolutely Awful.
Oh, you are really going to go there?
I don't know.
Wow.
I'm yes, I was never a big Rock and Roll Express guy. I don't know what to tell you. They're like 60s. We just seen a guy in his 60s completely stink it up by
man.
not being able to do anything?
I would hope. I don't know. I think
I
Ricky
imagine
Morton,
Ricky and Robert will at least be willing
Yeah.
to. I don't know.
Yeah. Ricky is a little bit more mobile. Well, you saw the final deletion.
Yeah.
You know, Robert, he got put up in the.
Ricky got put up in
Oh,
the
Ricky
cherry
got
picker.
put- Yeah,
So,
that was his high spot.
I mean, I think obviously, obviously they have a sense of humor about the whole thing. So
Oh yeah.
I think they always have. So I can't be too hard on them.
Mhm.
But like I said, I was never a fan. So
Yeah,
I don't think
I
they do.
really wasn't. Yeah, I've been an
Mark,
Express
Mark,
fan.
Mark and Tom, they'll do what they do.
Yeah.
They put on good matches.
Mhm.
You know,
Definitely, it'll be entertaining
No,
anyway. I'm sure
it will come down to whether Mark's super kick hits or not, or who it hits.
Yeah,
Maybe or
yeah.
It
Tommy
always seems
better
to be.
watch out. Tommy Hart, you've been warned. Super kick.
Just tell Mark to watch it. I don't tell you.
Might be
But-
some trouble in paradise there.
Can't be helped in that case.
Absolutely, split.
Be careful. Be careful with those ring pops.
But they just got together. You know, they just
Yeah.
just made it legal.
I guess.
It's
Like
kind
that.
of sad.
What state? What state did they have to
Who
go to?
knows? Who knows? Probably New Jersey.
Massachusetts. Massachusetts for sure.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what other ones.
bunch of assholes up there.
Yeah,
So
I have. Yeah. You go a little bit north and you find maniacs.
Yeah. Boston. Oof.
That's right.
Oof. So we have.
And
a women-
I have a twinge of respect for the Bruins. Just a twinge. They're one of like 3 teams in the NHL that still kind of.
Pirates is Pirates. Penguins is the other one.
No, absolutely not.
So
They're the other end of the spectrum.
we have a women's match on the show.
Cool.
Yeah, Gemma Cross versus I'm not sure how you even say her name. It's Delmi. Delmi?
Delmi
Delmi XL.
XL.
Yep, I've never heard of her. I was going to look her up. I just never got a chance here yesterday.
Now look it up, folks.
Gemma Cross is really good. I've
Okay.
seen her a couple times. I believe she worked the Women of Honor shows. I think
That's a good resume.
Yeah. I
No
know. I've
Jordan
seen
Grace. Damn, I'd like to see
I
her.
would too. I would too. That would make my day.
You hear that, Sean?
Yeah, Sean.
I mean, I guess it's not Sean Andrews. So.
The less said about her, the better. When Steven's not around, anyway.
Oh, we know how Steven feels about her. So
Puppy dog love.
it's,
So really,
he's gotten over his crush on Leva Bates,
I think so.
having gotten to meet her in
yeah,
person.
I think the proposal thing not happening kind of.
I kind of wonder why the proposal thing never happened.
He chickened out. You know,
That's understandable.
It's Steven.
It's
But he
understandable.
talked to her more than I've ever seen any guest at PPW talk to anybody, anytime, anywhere. So longer than
It's-
I've wanted
it's-
to
maybe
talk
it's-
to like Jerry Lawler, and probably not if I was seeing Raven. I
There
could've
you go.
been the
Yeah, if
record
you'd seen
breaker.
Raven,
I'd probably still be there talking to him.
Exactly. You'd have been his ear until he would have probably eventually told you to fuck off.
Yeah, probably. More than likely.
And you said it yourself. You know, he's not a very social guy. But
Right.
highly intelligent. So, like I said, is it if he were planned for a podcast like ours and be willing to join a podcast like ours for God unknown reason,
Wow.
he did. Imagine the conversation. That's
Wow.
I think Kevin has a new man crush, but you know
I've known Raven since the '90s, man. I'm telling you.
he's awesome. I said never come down on him.
Right. Oh, who could? I mean, just all his whole body of work. Even Scotty the Body, and I don't like comedy
Scotty
in my
Flamingo.
wrestling. Yeah.
I like that Scotty Flamingo. It's got that dark exotic look to him.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
It's I don't know if it's an inside joke or not, but
Back to wrestling.
Yeah.
So, well,
I'll tell you.
To
I'll
me-
fill you in later.
okay, it's probably best to do that kind of stuff off camera. But then again, controversy. You know.
We like well, it's just a funny line that occurred during a match. Let's just say.
Well, then tell everybody.
Okay. Well, Jesse Ventura was commentating. It's actually on a VHS tape I have, the Best of Raven. He's fighting. Oh yeah, he said he's wrestling Marcus Bagwell. He's coming out as Scotty Flamingo, and I said Ventura and I want to say Shivani are doing the commentary, and Ventura just blurts out, "I like this Scotty Flamingo. He's got this dark exotic look to him." And a friend of mine that I was watching it with kind of looked at us like, as if Jesse. And so we just kind of reacted that Jesse was there with us. Like Jesse, we're going to give you about 30 seconds to think about what you just said, and we're never going to discuss it again.
And here we are discussing it all
Here
these
we're
years
discussing
later.
it again. Well, we weren't very good at that. So.
Anyway, now
Make it sound like I've never been this wrestling Weisenheimer before.
it's my
That's why I'm
match.
so good at this.
I would say my match of the night, four-way dance. Ace Austin, Jason Furious, Andy Harder, and Too Cold Scorpio.
Wow.
Yeah.
You would have had me at Harder versus Scorpio. That's what I was kind of thinking was going to play out
Me
as.
too.
But okay, we're gonna have 4 guys flying around.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Yes.
fine by me.
Yes,
I'm a little trepidatious going in. I mean, yeah, I've seen too many Apex multi-man clusterfucks.
yeah.
But this should not be that. You got
Right.
4 people, so it's not like one guy has to take a rest on the outside
Right,
for 15 minutes at a time. So with 4 people, I think it'll be all right.
Oh, I did
It'll
too.
be fine.
I did too.
Especially like-
I think there'll be enough at Scorpio because I don't know how well he can still
Yeah.
go. I haven't seen him in
Scorpius.
a long time, but man, I don't dare. It'd be just.
I remember those days, and those were, like I said, that was 20 years ago. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, boy, we're dating ourselves now.
we're
Bad.
very, we are very, very old,
We
Kevin.
are.
I hate to break it to you like this.
So we
The
have
reason I trim the goatee every so often is like, okay, I see gray.
Gray. It happens.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're not old. We're seasoned.
That's true.
We've been around. We've seen it. We know what we like by now.
So then,
And the guys you mentioned, they're guys we like.
yes, yeah, all 4 of them guys. And I
Mhm.
mean, when you put them together, and it'll be Ace's last appearance at True, so he's going to throw it all out there.
Oh yeah,
So that and Furious.
Furious is
Every
Furious.
time he's in
Harder.
a multi-man match, it's even better than when he's in a singles
Let's just hope the
match.
ladder's don't get involved this time. I really don't want to see anyone get hurt.
Yeah.
Anyone get hurt for real.
Well, one thing, at least Andy, he's unbreakable.
He is unbreakable. So, I mean, we'll see what happens with that one.
Yeah.
It should be good.
So then in another match, it should be really good. It should be fun. We have Sam Adams against Dasher Hatfield.
Okay,
That should be really fun.
Same, yes, I don't think I've ever seen. Yes, I have. And Chikara came to
Yeah.
Williamsport the second time. They went up. Him and Sugar went up against. Oh, that's right. Because I said it was arguably the wrong 2 members of Fist.
Mm.
Gargano couldn't make it, so it was Icky and Taylor, and that was good.
Yeah.
I tried to shade of Let's Go Keystone because it had been right on the heels of the Little League World Series, but
Didn't get it going.
well, yeah, no, you would think they would have got it. But
Yeah.
no one's. That match should be awesome.
Yeah, I think it should be. I mean, Sam
I
Adams
love
is just
Boo
a
and
good
Sam Adams.
quality hand, Yeah,
Sa-
he gets that reaction.
He does.
And he loves it. You can tell.
Clearly.
You can tell when a heel is happy being a heel. Sam Adams is one of them guys that I think.
His shoot job must suck.
I don't even know what he does do. I really don't.
I said I don't. So I claim to know a shoot job of a few of them. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna like I said, I'm not gonna throw it out there.
Right,
So,
right. Then we have 2 matches that I'm a little
I was-
kind of
we're gonna get to
weird
the
on.
okay.
Yeah, I mean they're
because I know so they got like this truckload of guest stars.
Yeah.
they lost Ultimo Dragon somewhere.
right. Well, they got Little Guido,
That's fine.
and he's going to wrestle Stevie, which
That should be all right.
I think it's a weird style mix. I mean, I like Guido. Don't get me
Mhm.
wrong, I always liked him, and Stevie is pretty cool. So, I mean, I don't know. I just when I look at that match, I don't feel excited, but hey, maybe they can prove me wrong.
So we don't mind being proven wrong sometimes, guys.
No, and Guido still works a lot.
Mhm.
So I mean, he was just in the NXT like a year ago,
Was he?
maybe for like a week. He was there doing a camp and stuff. And I think he appeared on TV once, and he just worked. I think Excite a while back. He works a lot of indies in Jersey and stuff. Works for ECPW.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean
So,
he's
we're still. So yeah, like I said, we're hoping for a good match there. I don't
Yeah.
see why it can't happen.
oh
That's
definitely
the thing. This, like I said, True. Since when does True not?
just that one time.
Just the one
and
time.
we won't talk about that.
And it wasn't. And it wasn't
yeah,
even the wrestling.
exactly. The in ring was great. But, so then the other match, and this one really, I mean, I know some people are really going to like it up, but D'Lo Brown versus Tony Devin. I never was a big D'Lo fan, not at all. And I love Deppen, and I like to see Deppen go against guys that are his quality or near his quality because his quality's hard to find.
Are you saying D'Lo probably gonna have a hard time keeping up?
Yeah.
That's kind of
That's my thought. And I've had several people say to me, that they hope it stays safe. Because D'Lo does have a little bit of history of, some things happen.
Yeah, we're not going to mention that.
Right. So
It was just the one time, as
well,
far as I recall.
there
You know
might have been
another?
a couple other
There were a couple
you
others.
know.
I only recall the draws situation.
Yeah, that was definitely
was-
that's the biggest of the big ones. Yeah, I mean the other ones are just little things. You hear about guys taking the frog splash and getting cracked ribs and stuff.
What was that
You
chest
know.
protector?
Yeah, that's it exactly. But Devin's a tough guy, and
That was a tough kid. We loved him.
just watch him wrestle 2-3 matches at a time.
I think I know who I'm going to be cheering for. I mean,
Oh yeah, if I was
that's
there,
kind of weird though, because let's say we just been given permission last card to cheer for Devin, and
Mhm.
maybe D'Lo's going to play the heel.
Yeah, why not?
I don't see why not.
Yeah. It's I was thinking about that earlier with like PPW. They always bring in the guest star, and it's always a face guy. I wish people would bring in heels because why can't we boo famous people too?
Well, we booed this. We heckled the shit out
yeah,
of him.
and it was fun.
Yes, it was.
I enjoyed that.
Drawing all those dirty looks from that dirty old man. You know? it worked.
My favorite line of the whole night. We definitely made an impact and an impression on Jerry Lawler. He knew we were there.
Yep. He was. If looks could kill.
Mhm.
If looks could kill.
We would not be talking to you right now. No. So that brings us to the main event, of course, for the title. KVT defending against Big
Action
Ben
Ortiz.
Action Ortiz. Yep.
Tito.
So should be a good match. I'm
Oh, yeah.
sure Ortiz is going to really take it to him. It's
Mhm.
probably
KVT still goes.
Yeah.
I mean, I said I hadn't heard of the guy till last
right.
year. But
Right. I believe I'd heard of the Urban Outlaws before.
Urban
Legends.
I,
Well, I can't
see,
talk
that's the
tonight.
thing. See, that's the thing. I had seen the Urban Legends before.
Yeah,
back in
yes,
the day.
the
So they
park.
wrestled. They
That's
wrestled. They wrestled at
right.
Bowman Field against Kakoa and some other guy.
Yeah.
No, it was Cody Adams and some other guy.
Oh,
Kakoa. I'm trying to remember. I know Kakoa won. I forgot who he wrestled. The Urban Legends lost to Cody and his partner, and I forgot. Forgotten who they were.
Yeah.
It's like, where's Rick Ryder during all this anyway? I mean,
Oh,
have you seen-
he's been out.
Okay.
Yeah, he's actually the 12th is going to be his first match back in a long time. He had septic
that at?
shock. AXW down in Hanover. That's the show that Lawler's going to be at, and Shane
no.
Douglas and
Another one for Lawler.
our Kings of Mustachery are going to be there. I think Andy's wrestling on that show.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's
Why aren't we
next week. Well, I got Guns N' Roses the next day, so
Oh.
yeah, it's a little much. Pack the weekend up a little too much.
It's
Plus Friday night.
It's going to be a rough
is-
couple of months. Like I say,
Yeah.
Kevin's got stuff on Saturdays this month, and I'm busy
And
with my Penn State.
Well, that's
commitments.
yeah. When Penn State starts, that takes up a
that
lot
takes-
of my time too.
That takes 4 out of 5 Saturdays.
We'll do what we.
I've
can
got the
do.
Saturday schedule memorized. I just don't remember the rest of it. But we got Michigan in October. We got Nebraska in November. Oh yeah, jeez. Oh, we need to see
Muck fishing.
muck fishing indeed.
Ah.
Meat chicken.
So anyway, like I said, August
We'll handle
26th,
it. White
7 p.m. Doors open at 6:30. Tickets are $20 for floor seats, ringside. Bleacher seats are $15. And if you're going to get on it, they have family 4-packs available at $60 for the floor seats or $40 for the bleachers. So
And
save
that's
you a little money.
TrueProWrestling.com? What's the
Yes.
website?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. TrueProWrestling.com. Yep.
Trivia came right here.
Or you can just go through Facebook. If you
Yeah,
have Facebook,
this is
and
true.
They have a link there, and it takes 5 minutes to order tickets. I've ordered tickets through their website before. It's PayPal, and just go right through it, and it's quick and easy, and you're done.
Awesome.
They hold them at the door for you, and there you go.
Let's see what else we can get for this. So I imagine the herd would definitely.
Yeah,
for this.
yeah. I don't know why not.
I'll
If-
bring it up to them
If
tomorrow.
you don't have plans and you don't make it to that show, something's wrong. Something's definitely wrong with you. Just
Warwick, it's
just
pretty-
yeah. Well, it's
that's
it's
Danville.
It's
That's
even
right.
closer this time.
Yay.
Yeah, save a little gas money. So then the other big show that's been coming together this week is PPW show. Of course, they're not having a show in August because they're getting floors redone at the Holy Family Academy.
Okay.
So
I thought
they
they just took them off.
nope. So they've jumped forward to September and trying to keep their name in the news. I guess you would say they've been releasing matches. Now they'd originally announced Ken Shamrock as one of the guest stars. Unfortunately, he had to pull out, but they replaced him. They replaced him with Davey Richards.
Cool.
Yeah, it's just really,
So we'll
really
get an
cool.
actual match out of it.
Yes,
just
and
a
it's
guest
not
appearance.
only an actual match; it's a golden ticket qualifier. Now, the golden ticket is like the Money in the
Sounds
Bank.
like the Money in the Bank.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Havoc had it last year, just cashed it in here, a couple months ago there when after Kakoa won the title from Adams. It was this big thing we thought it was going to change. We thought we were going to get a double title change. Of course, Krakoa kept the title and eventually lost it to Orlando. But so his opponent, Anthony Gingo.
Oh,
So that's a
That's
phenomenal match right there, and you got to kind of wonder, I mean, we do have a history of visiting guys winning titles in PPW, so hey.
well, it
maybe
wouldn't be. I said it wouldn't be any suspense if they didn't.
right. That's
Yeah, I said because we remember the rant that we Steven started and we Steven kind of went on about how he had bring in names and have them lose, but
Yep. In PPW, you never know. I mean, like I said, AJ Styles had the title. David Starrs had the title. Somebody else had it. Someone else that's pretty big had their title. I don't remember who it was. Yeah,
you've been following this a lot longer than me.
It's kind of hard to find some of these. Like, they don't have title histories. I wish promotions would do that.
They
put up title
They
histories.
do need that. They should
and-
keep records.
Something I would really like to, and I wanted to mention.
One of the
this
things I really like about the
lastly.
True website, they keep records.
Yes, and they put the results.
Chikara
up
used
the
to, but they
next
turned
day.
their website into
Yeah.
a pile of unintelligible crap. So
But yeah, one of the things I've really thought about a lot is I don't know why indie promotions don't post the results like the next day or whatever. I mean, people aren't going to go to the show just because they can get the results the next day. But
that's
for
for
people
sure.
like
They'd rather
us,
see it.
that can't travel to the every show, like when Excite has their shows and we can't get to Binghamton every month, post the results so at least we can kind of keep up to it.
Although one could argue we should. If Keith Zimmer's listening to this,
That is probably true. So Zimmer, yeah, I mean,
if we were more organized,
yeah.
we're still figuring this out too. Our contemporaries in Binghamton are probably thinking, what a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
Well, they're right.
Jerks.
They're right, but
Yeah. I see you, Rob Cook. I see you. So
we say that like it's a bad thing.
no, it's not a bad thing at all. So the other,
I said I was kind of hoping it was Rob Cook when John Cena's music played against Stevie Shields.
that would have been interesting.
would've been-
Really, I mean, Stevie and Cook would be fun. I mean,
Mhm.
I would have smiled even more.
Yeah.
If that was possible. That might have been the one match where I kind of stopped, like with Permagrin, just a little bit. I mean, no knock on anybody.
No knock on
It
anybody.
was a good match,
Yeah.
but to live up to everything else, that's hard.
Mhm.
Very hard.
With a guy is, let's face it, still green as Joey Perfect.
Right.
Rob Cook is a lot of things. He's not green.
Right.
He's a lot of colors.
Yeah.
He's a lot of colors. Yellow
So
in front, brown in back, I think at times, but
another match that PPW announced, which features another one of their guest stars, and you're going to love this one. It's another one of our great multi-person matches. It's a multi-team match. The brand new champions, Appalachian Outlaws, team up with one main team to face the team that they beat last month, SPS, who are back, so that's good.
That's good.
So we were wrong about that.
So wondering about
yes.
the symbolism of leaving that baby powder in the middle of the ring.
And the team to team up with SPF, the Spirit Squad.
I'm sorry, I thought you just said the Spirit Squad.
I
Which
did just say the Spirit Squad.
may I at least ask which two?
It would be Kenny Dykstra, and
Johnny Jeter.
Mikey. No, Johnny's retired. Nikki, of course, is Dolph Ziggler. So yeah, it's Mikey, Mike Mondo. Yep.
Okay.
They actually, to tell you the truth, they've been on SmackDown a couple times over the last 6
I don't
months
know
or
because
whatever.
I remember having all kinds of discussions with Cliff Lucan back in the day about these guys. Like it'll last. You know what? It's actually kind of brilliant as a gimmick because if you have to, let's face it, male cheerleaders in real life are huge and terrifying.
Yeah.
But if you have to get beat up by them, it's like just turn in all your man cards. Wear a dress.
True.
This, it's a great contradiction in a way. So.
They're
And it was-
terribly
and it was-
annoying,
it was-
though. Terribly
that-
annoying.
But they were heels. That's the point.
Well, yeah.
The thing where it all went to shit when they were all doing 5-on-2 handicap jobs, the H's and Michaels every goddamn week.
Yep, right up till they got put in that crate and shipped off to
Yeah,
Ohio.
and it's like, was there a point to that? It's like they just deleted the entire point of the whole damn thing.
Yeah. Yep.
And even that, but I said, oh, they're keep them a while. They'll keep the 2 or 3 that are any good, and just go from there.
Yeah, and everybody really thought that Johnny Jeter was going to be the one. And, when he was in Ohio Valley, you were hearing things about
But
him.
you're just biased because the name Jeter. So
I got to admit, probably the first time I read that, I
You-
thought,
you would think I'd have been similarly inclined towards Kenny Dykstra.
yeah, I never liked
course.
it. What was his name before?
Kenny Doan. That's
Kenny
his,
Doan,
that's his
yep.
real Doan.
Don't that is, I
think
thought
that's
it was
his real
Doan.
name.
I don't know. I'm bad at pronunciation, as if we can tell.
I'm biased towards him because he was briefly engaged to Mickey James. I was like, you're a better man than me.
That's a perfect segue. Mickey
Uh-oh.
James segues us right to the main event.
See how I did that?
Yep. Mike Orlando defending the PPW title against Nick Aldis, Magnus. Yeah. No, you know, I can't. I've liked Magnus a few times. I know you don't really have much good to say about him.
I don't have anything to say about him. He's like Great Britain's answer to He Who Bores Us to Death.
Yeah, you know, some of that could have just been
He's mediocre Britain.
the spot that he's been put
Not so
in.
Great Britain.
I mean, I thought he was all right when we saw him here at Wrestling Under the Stars. You know, I mean, again, it was a
he
mixed
held up
tag.
just fine. Yeah,
you know.
it wasn't. No, no, it wasn't. He teamed up with X-Pac.
Oh, that's right.
against
Yeah, next
Mason-
Pac got
against-
hurt. That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
And the mixed tag. Mickey James was in the mixed tag.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
one minute it was a women's match,
with
next one was
Brodus,
a
that's
next
right.
minute it was a mixed tag, and literally the next minute they said bye. Get out of here.
We got to get back to New England. See ya.
We're done here. It's like but I'm not done looking at Mandy Leone.
Oh man. Uh-huh. There's another one. Mandy Leone. Bring her in. She's great. And she's available for bookings. That is.
I'm sorry.
Aha. Yes.
Thank God Felicia doesn't watch this.
I'm gonna tell her to. You know, she needs to start. We need all the viewers we can get.
This is true. I'll teach her how to use Facebook.
So that, like I said, that's PPW, September 16th, down at the Holy Academy in Hazleton. $20 for ringside, $15 for the bleachers, and the bleachers are great too. So
It's a better deal than renting Steven for a night. That's what he charges.
Yes. Yeah, and you don't even get a hot dog with him. There's a hot dog right behind where we sit. There's hot dogs.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
All kinds of good stuff at their concession stand.
Yeah, they do have a lot of variety. A lot of variety in the concession. And the merch tables, the gimmick tables are always really good down there. That's one thing I love about PPW.
Plenty of room for
Yes.
everything.
Yes, I mean, you got SPF takes up like 2 tables, you know,
Yeah.
just all their different stuff. And I imagine, you know, they were having that sale the last time. They probably got new stuff coming.
Oh, well,
So
yeah, that's why they got to clear out their old stuff.
That was my thought. And when everybody's freaking me out about baby powder, I thought, oh my God, they're getting rid of that stuff because they got to shut down because they're going to NXT or something. Oh, guys, don't scare me. Not that I won't want them to go to NXT.
Well, yeah,
You know,
but
it'd be great for them. But back
he's being
to
purely
us.
selfish.
Yeah.
He's being purely selfish. If SPF were to, if SPF were to make NXT, you could watch them every week instead of once a month.
That is true. Yeah. I would probably make that effort to watch.
By all means,
NXT
guys,
too.
go to NXT. I mean, yeah, so we like seeing you live. But
Yeah. Well, maybe NXT needs to start coming around here since we are the hotbed of indie wrestling.
You would think.
You know, I really wish
Everybody's,
they would.
we're such a hotbed. Like I said, we discussed last time. Everybody's leaving. Ace Austin,
Yeah.
Impecables.
Well, they're moving on to bigger things, you know, and
Yeah.
the bigger things are already there. Maybe we need to get the bigger things here. Start working on that.
That's it. That's it. Tell us about it. Contact us on Facebook, folks. Indie promoters, watch this. Come on, we're willing to shout out for anyone.
Oh yeah, we'll shill.
We'll gladly shield. We don't have any integrity.
We got a little Carney in us after all. You have to be a wrestling fan, just a little.
Or just be severely brain damaged.
That helps.
And if you're not, we'll train you.
You can bang your head off the table a few times.
Work at shop back for a few years.
Oh, that'll just kill you.
You don't have to be crazy to work there, but it helps. They will train you. It would really train you.
Drugs helps a lot. Not that I know.
Alcohol, alcohol helps you cope.
Oh, yeah, helps you sleep at night.
Our line leader will give you PTSD. So. You can't spell PTSD without C. No,
That would
doesn't
be a
make
good
sense.
shirt. That would be a good shirt. So I think that covers our independent week.
Covers the
anyway.
independent-
So
independent
we have
for
a
the week
little
anyway.
bit of WWE stuff to talk about, and I
Go
think we
ahead.
should just start
You-
right
you
off
see-
the top.
You seem so enthused about this
Oh,
one.
It's
so.
just a funny little tidbit. I'd like to say thank you to Shinsuke Nakamura for
Shinsuke.
yeah, that's what I said. for attempting to break John Cena's
Carney.
neck.
I don't,
You know,
even if it, I said, both people were involved. One kind of hoisted him wrong. One kind of landed wrong. It was a team effort.
Yeah.
But since
And-
John Cena's neck is thicker than my leg,
and
I
we
think he's
joke,
going to be okay.
And we joke, but it's not really funny. And
It is.
I mean, it is funny because everybody was okay. No, no harm, no foul. Knock apologized. Cena's like, yo, no, it's cool, it's cool. And I think
Cena went on to put him over.
yes. I mean, how about that?
How
I
about
mean,
that? Well,
doing,
see,
doing
I don't-
what's supposed
See, I
to be
don't,
done.
see, I don't remember. It's not that Cena refuses to do jobs.
Right. Yeah, Cena's not a bad guy. We give him a lot of
We
crap,
give him
and
a lot of
of
shit.
people give him worse.
This
I
is
mean,
true.
I've said, the man impressed me years ago when he got a decent match out of Khali. I mean, I seen Shawn Michaels and Khali live at Bryce Jordan, and it was like, his
sure it
match
was.
with Cena was actually good. I
Cena,
mean,
like I said, John Cena is better than a lot of people give him
Oh,
credit
yeah.
for. I said they give him a bunch of a bunch of shit because I said he's been on top. He's been on top longer than Hogan ever was.
oh yeah, his longevity.
He's
amazing.
just been I mean, he's like I said, he's been on top forever. He's I said he hasn't turned. I mean, people want him to turn heel, but that's not going to happen.
No,
he sells too much
I
merch.
do
He
wish
goes-
would, but-
He sells too much merch, and he does way too many Make-A-Wish
Mhm.
appointments to ever. Said if he goes, I'm guessing he honestly enjoys doing that.
Yeah,
If he goes heel, he wouldn't be able to do that.
yeah. Well, Miz does a lot too. Miz is number 2.
Really?
Yeah, that was one of their points
That's
when they were
awesome.
having their feud.
So,
And Miz actually, as part of it, he blamed Cena. I would be number 1, but you take them all. That's the Miz's perfect. But yeah,
I like Miz
like I
more
said,
than
I mean, we don't mean to make light of the situation that somebody almost got hurt. But since everybody was good and
But it's
everything,
strong style. That's in
Yeah.
that's not. It's a Nakamura kicks harder. In a wrestling match than most people do in a real fight.
And
so.
that brings us right to what was my high spot of the whole thing was Austin Aries going online on Twitter and basically saying, yeah, I see your neck. How about my broken freaking eye socket? I thought that was funny.
That's
Aries still having a good sense of humor. I mean, he did come back and later on and said, that was sarcasm. Get
Mhm.
over it. 'Cause some people got their panties
Well,
in a wad over it. Some people have no sense of humor.
No, they don't.
We here at Smart Mark Alley, we do, so we can
Obviously.
laugh about it. And if nothing else, it made people.
If you're offended by it, means give us feedback. Give us
Yeah.
feedback if you're not offended. Give us feedback if you've heard of us. We love feedback.
Yeah.
Or at least we think we would if we get any. I
Yeah,
kid. I kid.
Mostly positive.
Mostly.
There's a few people out there that like to correct us, and that's cool because how do you learn if somebody doesn't tell you?
I don't know.
If you're doing it wrong and nobody shows you you're doing it wrong,
You keep doing it wrong.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
Are we
haven't-
going into are we veering into another topic again?
No, we're gonna
Not
stay
at all.
away. We're gonna stay away from that. We got too much good stuff because the other.
Actually, I could put over a show that I've actually been binge watching the last couple of days called Last Chance U on Netflix.
Oh.
I said I don't want to spoil anything. It's like a documentary about a junior college football team in Mississippi, and apparently there's even more politics and horse shit in the junior
Uh-huh.
college football ranks than when in D1 when it comes to a team not being able to make a national championship game. I don't want to spoil too much. Let's just see. I'll let you in on the real joke later.
Is that
the other-
Netflix original?
Netflix original, yes. It said it just released its second season, 14 episodes total, and if you like sports documentaries, it even has some actual football, shows clips of the games they're in. And he said, I don't know there's much of a junior college scene in Pennsylvania.
No, I don't think so.
There's Division II and Division III all over the place, but no JUCO as far as I know. So
Yeah,
that's why.
there's one in Scranton, not the one in junior college.
But there's a
all I
bunch.
know.
There's an entire JUCO division in Mississippi alone.
Oh yeah.
Southerners, you
Makes
take your
sense.
college football as very seriously, and I kind of admire that. So, I
So-
told you my position. I like SEC teams with cool names like Crimson Tide, Gamecocks,
Yeah.
and Commodores. So generic ones like Bulldogs, Wildcats, and Tigers can all so, come up with a cool name.
I guess the other big news from SmackDown was that they did the rematch with AJ Styles and Kevin Owens for the U.S. title. AJ kept it. So unfortunately, our hopes that they would just keep swapping the titles every week back and forth isn't happening. But
So
another
where,
great match.
Where do we go with Owens from here?
It's probably time to move him away. When Jericho does come back again, he'll have a build-in feud there with him.
When Jericho's done touring the country
Yeah.
with Fozzy.
I mean, the good thing about someone like Owens is if he goes off like that, and if what we're hoping that Nakamura does get the title, the heavyweight title, if Owens goes off and wins 3 feuds in a row, he's title contender for the heavyweight title. So, and then they can transition into some, AJ and him for the big belt. You know, SmackDown
a rivalry that work its way up.
Yeah. I mean, SmackDown right now really is far better.
Loaded.
I mean, after the Superstar Shuffle, it was kind of like, ugh, and Raw was actually a little,
shuffle.
Yeah. Raw was just a little bit better, and Raw was horrible before that. So, I mean, they did do something good that they made Raw better, but Raw's just almost become stagnant in a way. I mean, like,
see, this is part of the reason I said I didn't keep the $9.99 because they don't show those.
right.
It's like 3 weeks behind, so like I can keep that, and it's like, all right, I get the pay-per-views, which I do other stuff on Sundays, and it's like, okay, I'm like 3 weeks behind. Screw this. Although I will miss NXT. Maybe I'll get it back. I'll think about it.
Well, maybe when after Takeover and the new regime's moving in, if that's really is what's going to happen, new champion and new contenders, and maybe new women's champion.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because like Insanity's challenging for the tag titles too, and they're due for the titles.
Yes,
I
they
would
are.
say.
I said. Yeah, I said Eric Young. Eric Young makes a really good player coach.
Oh yeah.
He makes a good anything. He's good at he's really nasty looking these days. He's like the Canadian version of Duck Dynasty. I understand. So I realize he has a real life hunting fishing show or something like that.
Yeah, he does on I think it's the Outdoor Network.
Canadian
That's
out.
which
What
one, yeah.
does he still live in Canada? Just
I don't know.
I think Bobby Roode still lives in Toronto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's Bobby Roode. You're gonna tell him different. No, he's fine. He can do whatever he wants.
So to transition, I guess we're going backwards. We started with SmackDown, transition back to Raw. Like I said,
So we did take a detour through NXT. So.
Yeah, we're kind of all over the place. That's normal. For
Yes, it
us.
is. Very much so. We don't have 3 people talking. Me trying to pull you back on topic, or you trying to pull everyone back on topic with just the 2 of us bouncing off each other. So.
Yeah. Speaking of bouncing, Bailey bounced and hurt her shoulder. So it looks like her title match is probably off or SummerSlam. Yeah. It's they.
I know you're not the Bailey fan.
No, but I don't want to see anybody.
Yeah,
get
we don't
hurt.
want to see people get hurt for real.
So, yeah, that was probably the biggest news to come out of Raw. Of course, we saw the continuation of the Enzo and Big Cass feud with Big Show being inserted into it, and basically,
Why did they do this?
see, and that's why what I wanted to talk about. The rumors are, which rumors are rumors, but Meltzer's reported it, so it's probably fairly accurate. That Enzo has huge amount of heat backstage to the point where Vince is ready to, you're gone. And he has a few supporters that want to keep him, and the thought was either to send him back to NXT so he's away from Vince and he can kind of
Rebuild his.
rebuild himself, maybe find a new partner, be the mouthpiece, whatever. And then a few other people want to send him to 205 Live, but they're like, how's he going to keep up with the cruiserweights? Because his in ring is not to that level.
He can talk though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do you think they could just make him a manager? Or
Yeah.
a nice
I
player
would-
coach like Eric Young. I don't know.
Or say like something like LAX.
The
and
guy
TNA.
can actually talk. So
Mhm.
let him do that.
Exactly. And I could see him like I was saying, like in a stable or a faction like LAX, where he's got 2 guys that are good in the ring, and he can interfere and stuff. And if the need be comes, they can throw 6-man out
Yeah.
there. I mean, he's not horrible
No.
by any means. He's just he's still green, and he's just not.
Big.
Yeah, that's going
He's
to
not
hurt
big.
him all
We
the way
know.
along.
We know the giant throbbing purple heart on that Vince McMahon has for big, huge people.
Yep. I mean, I can just imagine the day they brought them into Vince's office or backstage NXT and said, "This is our new tag team, Enzo and Cass." Oh my god! And he never saw Enzo.
Enzo's
Didn't
like,
even
Enzo
register.
might as well not even been
Yeah,
there.
no wonder he's got the big hair and all
Yeah,
that
say trying to make
craziness.
himself taller. Yeah, that worked for Leaping Lanny Papa back
Yeah,
in the day.
yeah.
He had this. See.
Yeah.
The old. Yeah, so like I said, we're very, very old.
Mm-hmm. It just keeps coming up too.
So we long for the past, I guess.
Yeah. We always look back on it, but I mean, at the same
we
point in
compare.
time, we had some things that were like,
Oh,
really,
yeah.
really, You know, I mean, we've lived through, like we were
So-
talking about earlier this week, you know, the WCW title shenanigans with putting it on, what's his face? David Arquette. You know, we had a discussion about that earlier this week, and just like, man, I miss WCW.
We know
I
what-
don't miss that.
Yeah, well, we don't miss everything about it, clearly,
No.
but we miss the days there was competition.
Yeah, yeah.
We miss the days when, like I said, we had 8-9 people at our friend's house watching this.
So I guess the only other real big thing on Raw is just the continuation of the title program, which is leading into SummerSlam for the 4-way match. But Brock's going to defend against Joe, Braun Strowman, and Roman Reigns. You know, but I mean that match, it should be good. It's hard hitting.
Sorry, what's that? I feel someone being shoved up my ass, no matter how much I don't want it.
But you know, I mean, he could be put in the main event, not be given the title, and I think it's fine. And
I think that's fine.
there's this new intrigue now.
I'm fine with him not winning the title.
Because, you know, Brock re-registered for doping testing. And everybody's like, oh, he's going back to UFC. And his contract expires after Mania. And now Paul come out Monday night and cut this promo, Paul Heyman, of course, and said, you know, if Brock does not leave with the championship, he's quitting. He said he's not getting screwed anymore. He's leaving. So now everybody's kind of just put a new buzz. And,
Well, I said that's...
You know,
It's left ambiguous for a reason. It's going to get people talking about him again. So I say more power to him. Brock's as much carny as the rest of them.
I think as far as the majority of the crowd will be happy if Strowman keeps it or wins it, because he's really, really over. They'll be happy if Joe wins it because he deserves it. They'll be okay if Brock wins it, and if Roman wins it, well,
it's going to sound like the bomb you bagged at. So.
I mean, at least
just turn him heel.
At least it's
at least then, at least when everybody is booing him, it'll sound like that's what you want.
And then
like, it's like they did. It's like the exact. I was about to say is it'd be like it's the exact same path that The Rock took. His cousin, isn't it?
Yeah.
The exact same path. They shoved Maivia down our throats. It got rejected. They turned him heel, and it let his personality come out. Now, I don't believe Reigns has 1/20th of the charisma that Rocky had, but at least it would be something.
I mean, a lot of people have said the
He's
acting jobs and stuff he's done, he's been really good at it, and a lot of that is the promos that he's cut.
Well, he does kind of look like
Vince.
He does kind of look like Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
I liked him in Game of Thrones. I haven't seen it. I haven't said the DC stuff. That guy's in Aquaman, but I did see the Conan movie he was in. That movie wasn't very good, but it wasn't. It wasn't his fault.
Right.
It wasn't his fault as much as I would say the editor's using a slap chop to film the fight scenes. So it's like, I can't follow this. Who's winning? I mean, I understand a real sword fight is like a confusing mess of 18 people trying to kill each other, but I want to be able to follow the action. I'm not in it. It's not point of view. So if it is point of view, that would be rather scary. But I mean, I guess that would work in a way, but not in a good way. It's like
3D.
Real blood spring in the audience.
Yeah. They did in the Grindhouse days. Chairs that would shake or something. Yeah. That would be great.
Smell-o-vision. I've heard they actually did that. They would pipe in like gunpowder, brimstone,
Mhm.
fireworks whenever a gunfight was going on.
That's carny too.
That's very carny. That's as carny as it gets. Like, come in here, folks.
I think that pretty much wraps up
We got
our list of crap to be booked.
Yeah. List of crap to be booked.
I think so.
Nothing else comes to mind. You did mention
Oh, I did not. See, even big bold print right
big
at the
bold
top.
letters that I can
that
read upside down.
We're going to celebrate by going, yes, yes, yes.
He's going to celebrate. He's going to celebrate a woman losing her child.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eva Marie has left the building.
She's just another set of boobs that I didn't
Oh,
watch.
this woman, I'll tell you what, not good in the ring,
Not good in the promo.
annoying, not good, no, and just tons of backstage problems from everything I've heard.
Said being hot is not enough.
No, and she just had a wellness violation that took her off the road, and so she's off being an actress.
I'm a little
or whatever
behind.
now.
Is Paige still employed?
Yes,
Okay.
amazingly
That's amazingly
enough. I think it's just they just don't want to let her go. They don't want to make Alberto happy. I really do.
Alberto Del Jabroni.
Yeah.
Alberto Del Cuckold.
What other reason would there be to keep her? I don't understand. I just, but Yeah.
Now if she doesn't want to make Alberto happy, you know,
Somebody, I don't know. That I don't think they're a happy couple at all. I mean, it's stories.
it sounds like they're two unhappy people that just
Mhm.
kind of.
Mhm.
I could be wrong. I know watching Del Rio's matches makes me unhappy. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That's why I delete them.
I don't blame you.
Really.
I mean, looking at
Sorry,
Paige
Impact.
makes me happy, but then you kind of realize just what a hot mess she is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I can watch 2 hours, well, an hour and 45 minutes of Impact, and he's in that main event. I can be happy about the whole show, and as soon as he comes out, I'm just like, yeah, dude, I don't got time for this. I mean, really, you know, he's out there with Lashley or James Storm, and I like them guys.
Mhm.
And it's like,
Storm's awesome.
Yeah.
Lashley, no.
I'm telling you what,
I can
check
take a
out
lead
his more
Lashley.
recent stuff. He's really improved. I've had arguments with several different people who saw him, you know, in the past and
Mhm.
stuff. And I'm like, just watch now. He's a beast. I mean, physically,
He
he's
always
beast.
was impressive
And
looking, but
He doesn't try to talk. He just does it.
that's fine.
And he can go both ways. I mean, he can go from spearing a face to spearing a heel, and it's just really like when he hear this. Oh, I don't know.
I said I like that one match where his fist turned into an anvil. And, oh wait, that's the video games.
That's
Battletoad Lashley.
okay.
Yep.
It's that one.
Oh, that's right. You're not a video game fan.
No, not really. Not
Battletoads.
anymore. Used to
Battletoads.
be.
Good stuff. Way too hard. But
Yeah.
the arcade game was alright.
I guess.
The NES game was. Yeah. I know of twin brothers that would throw the controllers at you or start fighting over it. So
Sounds about right. Used to happen in my house with my sister.
yeah, that's why you're not a video game fan.
Yeah. I guess that could have been.
See, my brother and I had completely different tastes. I said I was a Legend of Zelda kind of
Mhm.
guy, and he liked the football simulator.
Yeah.
And I got into those eventually. Tecmo was awesome.
Yes.
That's a different beast altogether. He liked the other ones that were like the pre-Madden ones that were trying to go for the real thing.
Yeah.
I forget what that one was called, but it kind of sucked. What was that one called? Matt, are you watching? What was that game? That one you really liked that kind of blew?
Fill him in.
Exactly, Matt. Come on, dude. My brother here. You got to be watching.
So,
I need to tell you about it. I don't know if he's not a wrestling fan anymore. I think.
we should bring him back. Take him to a true show.
Well,
I don't do the
ne-
track,
well,
yeah.
next time we go to Lancaster, I'll say that's pretty close.
That's
next
right.
time we go to
yeah,
Lancaster,
That's what we were saying. Yeah.
I should.
Yeah, there's one of those coming up.
I mean, he'd have 3 kids to drag along. But
And they just did announce. I can't remember. I was going to write that
Yeah,
down.
Legacy.
I forget they announced
We
something
can-
that
we
was
can-
happening at that show.
next time we go to Spooky Nook, I'll say something. I promise.
Keep spreading the circle.
I said we can't turn down anybody.
No. The more fans there are, the more shows there can be.
More money for everyone.
Yep. And the more
Hear
money,
that, you
the
freaking
more-
carnies? Start promoting wrestling.
Yeah, we're here to help.
That's something actually we talked about when it came to Apex. Like, why don't get in contact with us, man. We'll be happy to help you promote stuff.
Yep.
We'll come in, we'll tear ups, set up, tear down, tear down, set up.
So tear down
Set-
anything any promoter needs. You want us to help poster? I mean, I put it up on the Facebook page before. We can be a street team for you. We're passionate
If
about
Paul Bo
wrestling.
can't make it, I can do ring announcing. Believe it or not, I like to think I enunciate fairly well.
Yeah.
I went to a highly educated university, to paraphrase
That's
Scott
right.
Steiner.
That's right. Penn State.
Exactly. And I don't even wear chainmail on my head. So
That's a good thing.
that's a good thing.
But it's a good look for him.
If he had the full suit, he'd lose the sunglasses and give him. And so I could see him on a battlefield swinging an axe into somebody's face.
Yeah.
Except for the two-tone beard and the sunglasses, I was like, I don't think they had those back then. But
So just a quick
he
shout out.
He does look like something from Westeros.
Yeah. A quick shout out to Keith Zimmer. It was his birthday yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday, dude!
Happy birthday, Keith. And that's, I think, the only shout out I had this week.
Nothing comes to mind here. I think we covered it with Zimmer. I said we're kind of going to a bit of. I don't want to say hiatus, but
Yeah, we'll still be around.
we'll still be talking. It's just that making shows is going to be kind of weird for a while. But
Yeah. So maybe WWE needs to step up its game so we have something else to talk
I need to
about.
get that $9.99.
We'll pressure him. Tell him, everybody. He's on Facebook. Jeremy Campbell. Check it out.
Get your $9.99.
Yeah, get your $9.99.
You're missing out. NXT alone was worth it. I just kind of what would I watch? I don't know. It's just-
Yeah, I know
I get
it's hard. I
distracted.
have it, and I hardly ever watch it. Just when you chew up the data and
Yeah.
When
That
somebody
works.
wants to buy me Wi-Fi, that'd be cool. So
Uh,
I guess that just pretty
I
much
think that
does it.
that wraps it up.
Yeah, we'll plug. Of course, you're watching this on the YouTube channel, so obviously you have that. You probably found it through the Facebook channel, but if you didn't,
We're not
check
hard
us
to
out
find.
over
Smart
there.
Mark Alley.
Yep, we're on Twitter.
How many alleys are there in wrestling?
Just
Just ours. Especially in this part of the state.
so. We'll see you next time. We're Smart Mark Alley.
We decide who gets over.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.